Man, there it is. There it is. Good morning. Great morning to you. Good morning to the grind. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up for another day to achieve, another day to exceed, another day to excel, another day to be encouraged to win. We get to today. We woke up today for a purpose, for a reason, to apply a passion, a work ethic, to match the level of our faith to succeed, to accomplish anything that we have in our minds and our heart's desire. Today is another day to do that. My name is KeJohnna Owens. This is the Grindology101 virtual podcast where we talk about making it happen, whatever it takes, succeeding, getting up, winning, man, just taking one step at a time. They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Man, we're up this morning. Yeah, whatever time you get a chance to watch this replay, this recording, it's about being in position to do what he put us in position to do, because we get to. Again, I just came back from an amazing convention out there with some of the amazing leaders around the world, sharing concepts, sharing ideas, sharing tips, sharing the passion to win in an industry that we get to own from home. We all know about working for someone else. We all know about getting up and having that commitment to going to work, getting paid on Friday, taking care of those responsibilities. Absolutely. But what about getting up and doing what you need to do for you, getting up and doing what you need to do for your family, getting up and doing what you need to do for yourself? People will tell me all the time, man, why you get up so early? Well, it's 6 o'clock here on the West Coast, but it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast, and they're well into their day. And if they're already ahead of us on the West Coast, so you have an opportunity to put yourself in a small percentile of people that are willing to do the work that most others aren't willing to do. So that we live a life that most others won't be able to live, but you got to do the work. So let's talk about the work today. Let's talk about the commitment. And to do that, I'm going to share, some of the most powerful leaders in the world and their way that they deliver, overcoming adversity, staying to the plan, making the adjustments, the adaptations. The world has changed anyway, so what's the deal? We might as well change with it and make the adjustments that it takes to win.
One thing I know about life is a guarantee. Change is inevitable. As much as you like to be in your comfort zone, as much as you like to be stable, as much as you like to control your environment, the reality is everything changes. If you're doing real good, at some point, something bad's going to happen in your life.
Mistakes are going to happen. Make 1,000,000 mistakes. Just quit wasting your energy making the same mistakes. You have to make a decision that I will learn from this thing.
You can win. You should win, and you will win if you just keep coming. You keep getting after it. You keep doing one more.
Look, life is going to throw some serious blows. It's going to throw you some serious obstacles. You have to learn to turn and look at every obstacle as an opportunity.
Every experience is my education. So the good experiences and the bad experiences, I'm going to learn from that, and I'm going to discover the opportunity for me to grow and for me to get better.
You know life is going to happen as long as you believe in you. You got the right mindset. You got the right attitude. We can make it happen.
I know I will fall down. I know that I will stumble, but I already see myself getting back up. Therefore, I'm never down. I'm either up or getting back up.
Stop wasting valuable time, knowing that if we begin to live our lives as if each day were our last, our lives will take on a whole new meaning.
You're going to be relentless, but you're going to keep coming, but you're like a dripping faucet. You're like those waves hitting the rock. Other people are going to get slowed down. Other people are going to take a break. Other people are going to flinch. Other people are going to cool it. Other people are going to believe they've made it. When they get weak, you just keep company. When they flinch, you blow their doors off. That's how you win in life, because you keep getting after it and keep getting after it until the job gets done.
You have limitless potential. You can always push a little bit harder, get up a little earlier, work a little longer. Stop letting life push you around and start fighting back.
about the winners? They stay excited as long as it takes to get the job done. They keep after it until the job gets done. They never stop. They're always after it. And that's where their strength comes from. That's where their confidence comes from. It might not be a year or 2 years or 3 years, but you're going to stay excited and you're going to keep doing one more until the job gets done.
Whatever it is you want more of or want to be better at in your life, you have complete control over whether you get it or not. If you have persistence in everything you do, you can achieve anything. You become a machine and nothing on the outside can affect you because your mind is trained to beat it down. You have to push yourself past the edge of your comfort zone. It's the only way to grow.
You can always go 11 instead of 10. You can always make the next phone call. Always do one more meeting. Always do one more. Always, always, always. And I promise you, you will knock down that rock that's in between you and your dream and make them come true.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
In anticipation of a profound insight from Minister Farrakhan, I prepared a chart. And this is a chart that I think says in another way what he so profoundly provided us today. This chart to me represents beautiful, educated, moneyed black people all over America. It could represent black organizations, it could represent black churches, it could represent black social and civic organizations. And what you will notice about these beautiful black people all over America is that everybody is doing their own thing. Caught up in a Eurocentric value of rugged individualism. Having forgotten that it takes a village to raise a child. There is no power here, brothers and sisters. There is no power here. Power is most effective concentrated. You can take a 55-gallon drum of water, spill it over, it will disperse, find its own level, and eventually evaporate. You can take that same 55-gallon drum of water, put it under pressure, put a lid on it, put a hose in it, put a nozzle on the end of that hose, and it can cut concrete. There is no power with us being disconnected. See, there's nothing wrong with dispersion. I live in Cleveland, you live in Atlanta. We have folk in the Caribbean, we have folk in Africa. That's dispersion. That's okay, but we do not have to be disconnected. We are a disconnected people. We are powerless in disconnection. This is where all the power is. You see? This is where all the power is. Whether you are at the center of your own network or part of someone else's network, this is where the power is. There's a beautiful African proverb that says, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. When we connect, because we are disconnected, we're disconnected from those of like mind. We're disconnected from the best practices in our community. I don't care what it is that you want to do, what profession you want to engage in, what business you want to get into. I can introduce you to brothers and sisters all over America they are doing it to death. You just don't know who they are. You are disconnected from them. There is no power in disconnection. Okay? When we connect, we prevent interlopers from coming into our communities and taking and destroying at will.
All right, George.
Try to open up the Booker T. Washington delicatessen in Chinatown and see what happens. So we must connect. We must connect the dots. That must be the movement for our people in the 21st century. We need a lot of us doing a little instead of a few of us doing a lot. We need to get together to get ahead. That is why we must network. That is what we teach at the Power Networking Conference in June in Cleveland. Come and visit with us.
Thank you, George.
Thank you very much.
Please
remember what it said in Isaiah. Remember what it says in Isaiah. And the voice of the Lord said, "Whom shall go for us?" Then said I, "Here am I, send me." We must go, brothers and sisters. We must do this. We must take on the responsibility. We are responsible for our own success or failure. Thank you.
Thank George Fraser for being here, please.
Hey, it's KeJohnna Owens here with Success Express Marketing Solutions. As you can see, we want to help you make your brand pop. I want to tell you about one of our most comprehensive business development platforms, which is the VAS, Virtual Assistant Support Program. You're running and operating a business. We want to help you create opportunities to do just that and stay focused on what you do while we focus on helping you do what you do better. The VAS program is built for startups, corporations, nonprofit organizations, and you, the entrepreneur that needs the tools, the resources, and the support every business needs. Time into successexpressmarketing.com. Visit us online. We want to help you make your brand pop. Welcome to the VAS.
Gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. I'm feeling kinda hungry, need a sandwich from your way. Gotta get up now, I gotta get the highway. So I get in the car and I get out the drive. Now I'm riding down the street cause I'm headed to your way. Cause it's the best sandwich I ever tasted in this world. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, every boy and girl. Let me come in your way. Because I want a sandwich, wanna put it in my face. Order online, you can pick it up. Curbside pick up, that's what's up. I'm going to your way, wanna bring it my way. Wanna do it every day, that's what I'm to say. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way.
Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We have 12 chapters from the desert to the sea. There's a chamber near you someplace so you'll be able to do business and fellowship and be able to find the contacts that you need. We help turn contacts into contracts. One of the things that we do, we give you access to capital. So if you're looking at participating in a business, come to one of our mixers at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, where we network from the desert to the sea, from Barstow to Temecula, from Palm Springs to LA. Always an opportunity to network. If you need some information about the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce or one of our fantastic events such as our Celebrity Golf Tournament, our film festival coming up, give us a call or check us out online. Our website is blackchamberofcommerce.org, or you can give us a call at 888-466-7408. That's the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. And my name is Rich Wallace, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
introduce you to the concept of success. Ben Franklin was a pretty smart guy, and I want to start with a quote by him. If you do tomorrow what you did today, you will get tomorrow what you got today. You want to know what that means? The average American makes between 3 and 5% more each year. That's the deal. And in today's economy, I'm not sure we're going to make the 3 to 4 to 5% next year as employees. So it takes you 20 years to double your income in America as an average person. That's the mediocrity that we're stuck in life. And then you meet people who have the uncanny ability to double their income in a year, to get promoted 5 times in a year. The ones that beat the system, the ones that conquer it. You've all seen them, haven't you? The difference between them and the ones that don't do that is that they wake up in the morning and they think differently. They understand that if I do tomorrow what I did today, I'm going to get tomorrow what I got today. You want a bigger car? How about a nice house in Tahiti? Sure, would you love a nice house in the hills? We all want better things, don't we? We all want more friends, more stuff, more money, more security, more travel, more enjoyment. If you do the same thing tomorrow that you did today, you're stuck. Stuck. And it doesn't change. And it grows a little at a time. And you get a taste of success. But it's never fast enough. It never excites you. And when it does, it's a good month, or a good 2 months, or a good 3 months, but it doesn't provide a trajectory that creates success. So the first thing I want you to think about today is I want you to wake up tomorrow and do something different. And understand if you do the same damn thing, you're stuck. Just because you did it a certain way yesterday, there's no reason to do it that way today.
You wake up in the morning, you're failing. So you blame the president, you blame Congress, you blame Greece, blame the euro. I mean, construction in the street, it's the mayor, it's the... And you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you're not failing because it's the other guy's fault or it's the economy's fault. But if you looked in the mirror and said, I'm failing because of me, you wouldn't like it and you'd change that. And I believe the common denominator of failure in any business is excuses.
Why are you failing? You never say because of me. Oh, it's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? It's that son of a fault. Son of a gun! I did everything I could. But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure. How often does that happen to us in our day-to-day lives? Family, the biggest excuse of all. Time. Every one of those excuses was bullshit, wasn't it? Think about it. Every single one. At the end of the day, winners win.
But as long as you don't put it on you, you have no motivation to change it. So in short, if you own your failure, you'll own your success. If you don't own your failure, you'll never dig out. And I find that in any business. Always the common denominator of failure, personally, is excuses. You don't want to be a failure, do you?
No one wants to be a failure. No one signs up to not win. No one signs up to not be at the top. The deal is it's a fearful step because you got to tell people you're going to win. You got to show people you're going to win. So you're going to be ridiculed. You're going to be downplayed, all those other things. But man, guess what? So what? And they're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to talk about you if you don't do it. They're going to talk about you if you do it. So you might as well get talked about for doing it. That's the deal. And if you want to do something for yourself, if you want to do something in your life, and even in the midst, and especially in the midst of one of the most adverse times that we have faced in our entire lives, here we are, right? We're here. So why not win? Guess what? I want to help you. I want to connect with you. You got a winning spirit. Let's win together. Check this out real quick. We will be sharing at the top of the 8 o'clock hour business ownership concept. If you have the mentality to do for them the same thing that you're willing to do for yourself, and we got to get ready for our own personal freedoms, time freedom, personal freedom, and financial freedom. It's an e-commerce world. Remember that. It's an e-commerce world. People are thinking their way through this thing. We can think our way through it. I'm looking to think our way through it together with others just like ourselves. This has been the Morning Grind Grindology101. Visit us at go to my website, KeJohnnaOwens.com. You can find out more about that. Also, SuccessExpressMarketing.com and our YouTube channel. Check us out. Enjoy. Be empowered. Be encouraged. We're not looking for one of the great leaders that I follow, Mr. Donald Bradley. He said as a documented 7-figure income earner, he's looking to cultivate another 100 individuals that earn a minimum of $1 million in the bank account before he died. Now, what he said was he's not looking for people to motivate. He's looking for motivated people to inspire. That's the deal. Let's get up and win. Let's get up and get it. It's the Grindology101 virtual podcast. Apply the work to match the level of your faith. Let's go.